Today I'm going to talk about Boris Yeltsin and the economic transition. So, first things first. Who is Boris Yeltsin? He served as the president of Russian Federation from 1991, which was the founding of it, up to 1999. He came from a working-class family, and during Stalin's reign of terror, his father was accused of subversive activities, and so he was sentenced to hard labor in Siberia. During his young age, Yeltsin studied construction engineering and management in college during the 50s to 60s, and he worked on several projects. Even though Yeltsin's family suffered from the Communist Party, Yeltsin still joined the Communist Party in 1968 because of his career. Well, he took advantage of the opportunities, and he had many promotions and also had some really good executive positions. His work in local government led to him being the mayor of Moscow. And during that time, he took advantage of Gorbachev's glasnost reforms, and then he criticized the Communist Party. Okay, important date to remember. June 12, 1991. Yeltsin was elected president of the Russian Soviet Federative Socialist Republic, which was the largest of the 15 Soviet republics. He won the election with 57% of the popular vote, and after 2 months, he seized the national attention in 1991, where he led a countercoup against Gorbachev's ousters. He was a national hero, and his popularity spread throughout the entire USSR. He also worked with Gorbachev and the leaders of Ukraine and Belarus. Okay, so this is just a map of the Russian Soviet Federative Socialist Republic, and I just want to make another important statement that Yeltsin, he was responsible of founding the Commonwealth of Independent States, and it was to promote trade and cooperation among all the former Soviet socialist republics. So Yeltsin worked with a lot of economists, and these three are Russian, and their names are Anatoly Chupes, Yegor Gaidar, and Sergei Kiryenko. You need to know them. I know I'm not pronouncing them right, but oh well. Jeffrey Sachs is a Western economist from U.S., and Yeltsin, he took his advice, and it led to the shock therapy, which I'll talk about in the following slide. So shock therapy is a basket of policies designed to quickly remove state control over the economy, and the USSR did it through these three processes: radical privatization, currency devaluation, and fiscal restructuring. And the whole purpose was this, that they could overcome economic stagnation, and so that they can also have a faster economic recovery and the establishment of a market-based economy. So overall, this shock therapy failed, and it had three different effects. The first one was the two-class system, and this was because the privileges that the members of Communist Party got were deepened by the wealthy oligarchs because they took advantage of the privatization, and that hurt the economy. The second one is the gap between wealthy and everyone else, as it really increased between the wealthy and in the middle class. And then the third one was that with the privatization efforts, the state relinquished its responsibility and capacity to care its citizens' welfare. Okay, so obviously the shock therapy it failed. So Yeltsin tried to modify it, and he increased the expenditures and subsidies. He resumed the welfare programs. He offered aid for streamlining and modernizing businesses. But at the end, it all failed. Psh. Oh, okay, take it away. So then, this led to the 1998 financial crisis. So during this time, people were heavily dependent on the foreign investors, and also because of that, the banking system kind of failed. And as time went on, their confidence of foreign investors also failed, and they had no confidence in them at all. So because of this, of Yeltsin, he tried to find ways, and he replaced the prime minister, known Victor Chernomyrdin, with the Minister of Energy, Kiriyenko. And the changes were superficial, but the economic crisis even deepened with the collapse of currency, and then the financial markets also were collapsed in August. And then later on, after a month, he replaced Kiriyenko with Primakov. And with Primakov, with his leadership, its authority was reasserted, and then this economy got a little better. So compared to the other ECE economic transitions during the 1990s, Russia's performance was really, really poor. Like Russia's size, class structure, foreign debt, the substance and timing of economic policy, and the lack of economic expertise all contributed to the retardation of the economic growth of Russia. And as you can see in this picture, you can see that from 1992 to 1999, the GDP, or gross domestic product, decreased by 14.65% by the end of Yeltsin's term in office. And also the unemployment rate increased a lot, and then the inflation continued to decrease. And if you look at overall, you can see that the economy was horrible. Okay, that concludes our lesson on Yeltsin and the economic stagnation. Hope you learned something out of it, and good luck. Bye.